quick update. So this board is leveled there, but I need just bottom screws to screw it in. I don't have any right now. But this is what we've gotten done thus far. Isn't much, but it's kind of a bitch to do these things because you gotta level them and whatnot. So I haven't even put anything on them yet. Everything is still everywhere. I've just moved a couple of boxes into the closet so I could move the ladder around but it's most definitely gonna take more than today. Probably gonna finish this tomorrow. At least the shelves that I have, put them up. And then I'm probably gonna have to go buy more just because I have plenty of stuff to fill all of them with. So there, little tiny one right there. But my plan is, like I've stated before, I think, Jesus, I got a fucking splinter, annoying bastards, is to go all the way around with the initial boards. And then after that, well, I'm going to have a bed here, obviously, because I'm sleeping here. But then I'm probably going to have a couple more. My TV is going to go here. I'm getting a new TV stand, hopefully tomorrow. Probably a couple more shelves here. A couple more behind the door. I'm just going to probably have something here, maybe. Like a kickstand or something, so if people try and just slam the shit out of my door. As it is, this door isn't the easiest to open because the carpet somewhat stops it. Like, even without this bag in the way, the carpet stops it, so no one should be slamming my door open anyways. At least I think. At least I don't think there should be. But, yeah. So, I'll update you guys tomorrow on this crap. Hopefully by tomorrow we have more shelves up so I can at least start the process of putting shit up. And yeah. Oh, forgot about this one. My plans for this one is I'm just going to probably put a couple of Marvel figures on it. Maybe some... I have like one graded comic, but it isn't Marvel. But there is one comic book that I have signed by Stan Lee, so I'm probably just going to put it on this and have a bunch of Marvel figures. Besides my Funkos, because I have too many to fit on this. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a whole team or something. But, yeah. I'll keep you guys updated. For now, we're just gonna say bye. See you. Okay, update on the room. We got a couple more in. Working on putting the last couple in. We're gonna have a couple running down to here, but still a big fucking mess. But I have some ideas for the room that are gonna take a little bit more time, so there's probably just gonna be videos on that later. But I'll update you. I guess I'll do an update in this video a little later, because as of now I'm just kind of organizing pops by their section and then figuring out where I want to put some, because I know I want to have video game pops there, maybe movies, and then the movies will transition into horror. So it's a whole process, really. But yeah, we'll be back in a little. So be back. Bye. Okay, just finished with all the shelves, unless I'm gonna have to add some more in for room, but I think I should have enough as of now. I have a couple extra laying around if I do need them, but we're gonna start adding the pops in. So yeah, check it back in with y'all in a little. So bye. Small update. Started putting some pops up, but I'm probably gonna need more fucking shelf room based off just how many I know I have and the sections that they used to fit at my old place. So I organized my pops by like theme. So like my it and horror pops go together, obviously. I got my video game ones over there. Then I got my rock, Even though some of them are rappers, that's what they classify them as, so I just called them musician pops. So, but yeah, I'm probably gonna need more because these boxes are filled with them. Some of these are as well. So, probably gonna need more boxes. It's proving to be quite a bitch to do all of this while all this crap is in my room as well. Just everything's in my way. So, I mean, I have my fucking skateboard here, right here for like no reason. I just brought it, so it's like, yeah. Though, I'll give an update when we have more done. So yeah. Okay. Other quick update. I got a decent amount of the pops up. I mean, I haven't put like any action figures up or anything that I have besides that. The window is now just completely filled with pops, and I'm probably gonna put a shelf below it. So, because that just became my permanent Dragon Ball anime shit place. So, yeah, that's gonna be that for now. Any updates on things? The South Park things, I haven't really said what's gonna be where, but the South Park pops at the edge over there aren't gonna fit because there's too many. And I'm kind of struggling to find out what is going to fit there just because I want all of them in the same place if I'm going to have everything there. So, that's kind of sucks. Horror movie stuff is going to be there, and just It's down here. The horror movie, it's going to have its own little section down there of a sub-horror, just since I bought so many of that. Honestly, like, do I regret buying all of them? Not really, but should I have bought that many? No. Like, I could have probably only got a couple of, like, maybe 2-3 Pennywises and just the whole Losers Club with Mike and everyone, and it would have probably been good, but I bought a shit ton of Pennywises, the movie moment, which, honestly, the movie moment's pretty cool, but yeah, there's a lot of shit here. Still have some more. Most of it's like cartoons that are left. Some wrestling, a couple of movie ones, which I'm just gonna put in another shelf down here, right around here, for the finishing off the movies. And it just kind of sucks. I was thinking to myself just a little while ago, it kind of sucks I'm gonna have to do that just because there's so little left that, like, I wanted to put another one down here. So you'd have a couple layers, so you could put a shit ton. But really, there's like, I'm still gonna do that, but it just kind of sucks that I don't really have that many to just boom, 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 boom. Which I'm sure, there'll be more that come out in the future than I'm going to want. It's only a good thing, but it still just like kind of sucks. Horror is looking pretty good. Besides just, I don't have any of the action figure or the mecha figures up yet. So, I guess we'll see tomorrow. I'm still going to be doing stuff, so I'll give you guys an update when I have another shelf up, or I guess when I put a couple more shelves up, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. And also I put up that poster over there, which was in a previous first video. In a previous first video that I got signed by the Michael Myers face actor, and the good guy voice actor for Chucky. So that's there. And Andre the Giant autograph, that's right over there, just casually chilling. Lula. But yeah, I'll give you guys another update in a minute. So, bye! Okay, one last video update, at least for today. We pretty much have every shelf filled to the max we can do it as of now. Unfortunately, I'm still gonna need to add more up. So my ideas for tomorrow that I'm going to do is I'm going to add another shelf underneath this one to cap off my South Park stuff. Another one underneath this to finish my remaining Marvel pots, which kind of sucks because I don't have that many left over. So, yeah. I'm also thinking I'm going to have to put one here for the cartoon pops I have, or animated pops, really. So anything that isn't Scooby-Doo or South Park, but is animated, will go there. And also isn't DC or Marvel. And another shelf will go here. I will say for WWE pops. And as for my WWE figures, I still have no fucking idea. Oh yeah, and the remaining movie remaining movie pops will go here, besides obviously Marvel, DC, and horror movies. We'll go there. So, yeah, and I still have quite a lot of things left, so, this is going to be a tight squeeze for everything to fit in here. And it seems as if I'm going to have to maybe get rid of a couple of things, possibly. There's a couple of things where I know I can't get rid of just because of not only the value of them, but the rarity. For me, I would never be able to be like completely fine with myself getting rid of them, such as this item right here, this is a Andre the Giant signed poster. I think it was like Gong Wrestling is what the poster came from, but it is actually signed. And I would hate it if I had to get rid of that, and I would just like, it would suck not only to get rid of it, but I don't think I would ever, just because I'd hate myself for doing it, just because I will never probably be able to come about that item again, or even another Andre the Giant autograph for the price I did that for, which I will not say what price I paid for that, because Jesus, that was a large purchase, fitting for Andre the Giant. That's all I'm going to say. And it wasn't actually as much as like other ones are going for. But yeah, so there's items like that where I will, sorry, I will just never get rid of, just because of how not necessarily rare. Like, I could get rid of a rare pop, like this Charmander Funko Pop. It's flocked. It's pretty pricey. I don't really want to sell it, but if it came down to I needed to get rid of things, it's like I'm worth $100 or so I'd be willing to, if someone was willing to buy it, right? Like, relatively quickly, and I could ship it out quickly. Like, I would sell it, and I wouldn't feel too bad about it, because I love Pokemon, but it's a flocked fucking Charmander. And if I really wanted it again, I could always come about it. And even if I couldn't ever come about it, like, let's say it got up to $1,000 or something, if anything, I'd be kicking myself in the ass because I didn't sell it when it was worth $1,000. Not because, like, not because, oh, fuck, I should have kept it, it's a really cool thing. Like, yeah, it's cool, but, like, just certain things aren't equal to me. Like, let's say, I don't know, a pop that I really love, like, gets up to like $500 in value. Like, if I really love that pop, I probably wouldn't sell it. But if it's a pop that I loved, but I value the $500 over it, then yeah, I sell it. Like, I'd rather have the $500. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is the update, though. You can see still quite a few things on the ground. I really need to get a lot more pop protectors, which I plan on doing in the future. Just buying like pop protectors for like every single pop. But yeah. We're clocking out for the night, though, and hopefully getting some sleep. So I'll see y'all later. Okay, new day, new shelf. Adding that in right now. I'm just looking for
my little level to make sure it's, well, level, so you don't just have things sliding off and it doesn't look all cross-eyed. I'm pretty sure I showed this off yesterday. If I didn't, my bad, but no longer will have a window. I guess I'll just show the plans. Put a shelf down here for all the other like Dragon Ball and anime collectibles that aren't obviously gonna fit on the shelf. Putting another shelf, 2 shelves here actually. One for South Park, one for my last Marvel stuff. Possibly another one here for my wrestling stuff. And possibly another one over here for a couple of other things. So, and depending on how high the TV is, I might just put one right above it as well. So that's the plan for today. Finish just the shelves off, get all the pops up, and then I'll start going through my action figures. Actually, no, I'm not going to start going through my action figures. I'm going to start figuring out, because I have more than just this and that to hang up. I'm going to have to start figuring out where I'm going to put my frames at, for my autographs and everything like that. So yeah, but that's pretty much the plan. So I'll check back in when we're a little bit closer to being done. Okay, another quick update. Got this shelf up. These didn't work, so I actually have to go I made a trip to Walmart. Got some more of these. Got these small little shelves. I got 2 of them, so go right here for the Dragon Ball stuff and other anime shit. Might have to get a bookshelf or something eventually. I actually have something else that might work, so I might have a place to put my manga and stuff, and possibly comic books, which I haven't shown off. But we're probably gonna get everything done today besides a place to put my wrestling figures. I might have a small place for just some of them, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to display every single one of them, which is a little unfortunate. I'll have to add something else to it, but for the sake of not making this video 5 hours long, I mean, this video came across for like 2-3 days of filming. I mean, mind you, it's not long, but I'm just filming little snippets here. I would have done like a time-lapse video of me just working on it, but the issue is that I can't work without music, and I don't feel like silencing like the audio and adding other audio in. I can, but it's just a pain to me, so I figure I'll just do this little style of updates. Small little updates here and there, but yeah, this is going to be a South Park shelf. So, and I'm glad I did this because I still want to get the remaining South Park pops eventually when I get this room better put together, which is pretty much all of these, and then there's one exclusive Asamo, which is obviously just Cartman dressed up as him. But there's one, I forget what it's exclusive to, but he basically is just not wearing the mask in that one. It's like him all sweating. If you've seen the episode, it's like when he went into the bathroom. So yeah, I may eventually get the U2s of South Park, but I don't think I will, just because looking at this, not enough room, and U2s are usually like limited time things. So yeah, I'm not shitting on U2s either. Like, I love them. I have some up there with my gaming stuff, but just the limited thing doesn't always work for me because I can't always necessarily just pre-order things right off the bat just because I'm always buying stuff. So, you know, they sell out in pre-orders too. So it's not like where they're Funko, where they manufacture a shit ton of them. So it's cool in a way because when you get one, it's like, oh, yo, this is a unique thing that not many people are gonna have. But then when you don't get it, it's like, fuck, I wanted it and I couldn't get it. So yeah, and they're also a little bit more pricey than Funko, so it's the only other issue too. But yeah, not shitting on them or Funko or anyone really. Enjoy what you enjoy, but yeah, we will do another update shortly. Okay, another minor update. I got both of those shelves up. And I put this in here. This will now hold my comic books and stuff. Obviously this is just going to be where I actually store clothes and shit with these drawers. But yeah, I got my manga, some DVDs that I don't want to take out of the cases just because, well, it's anime, but I just really like these cases. They're steel cases. These ones are just really unique cases that I've never seen before. So, and these are just comic books, a couple of just random books that I have. But yeah, my plan is for this, on top of here, I'm going to have a ring or two. So I'll put some wrestling figures in there. I'm going to have another one over here. I actually don't own the other one that I'm going to put over here, but I'm going to order one when I get a little bit more money, because this room as it is costing me an arm and a fucking leg. My goodness. But yeah, we're making definitely a lot of progress. We're going to put all the cartoons on this one. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a South Park pop or two. I'm not quite sure where it is at the moment. But I know I'm at least missing a Terrence Chase that I have. Because there's the Philip, but I don't see the Terrence Chase. So I don't know where the fuck he went. I'll find him eventually. I mean, it'll come out. Also bought this for the closet, which will just cover up clothes and whatnot. Also at the rundown of Walmart, I bought this cap. This Ghostface cap, which I thought was just really cool. And I have an idea for that when we put this up, when we put up my TV stand. I will share that idea, but as of now, we're just gonna bloop the fuck out of here so I can start getting back to work. Okay, minor updates. Gonna need another shelf for my WWE pops since they don't all fit up there. Still have a couple of things. It's definitely a lot better than it was. Whole bunch of shit. I got this TV stand, which really wasn't a TV stand. It's really just meant to be for decorative, but this thing is absolute shit. I'll be for real with you. Like, it's this damn thing, it's absolute shit, because the main thing I wanted to use it for, I wanted to get another one, but they didn't have it in stock, so I thought this would be a suitable replacement, because I wanted the cube style, so I could put every console in a cube. What I didn't intend on was the PS4 and the PS3 are too big for the fucking cubes. And on top of that, these things are held together by these little plastic things that go in between. Here, here's one on the ground. There's smaller ones and bigger ones that go in between this damn thing. And this thing is just absolute shit because it was such a bitch to assemble because it was so loose when you were making it. And it's just a straight bitch. It doesn't even like really function for what I wanted to do. I just had to make things work with it. Only reason it's somewhat working is because they gave me one support to the wall, but I added another one in. If you can see it, I know the light is like really bad right here. This little metal thing, yeah, that's like a support that I added in. And I might have to add more in. But yeah, this thing is definitely wouldn't suggest it for what I wanted to do it. And I took two out because it wasn't big enough for the things that I wanted. And I haven't even tried to put my Xbox 360 into this yet, so I don't think that's going to fit in there either. But honestly, the Xbox 360, I hope it does, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to put it away. I'm not going to bother taking out another thing like that just because it isn't going to work. The downside to making this thing just work as it is, I'm going to have to put holes in it on the side with a Makita, more than likely to have a nice way of my cords going out for like my power cord and whatnot, so I don't have them all just coming out face forward. And that's gonna be an absolute bitch because like this Conker's bad further. I mean, I can put it over here. This Nintendo 64 is what I meant to say. Conker Bad Fur, it's just the game that's in it. Like, I want to get more consoles, so I'm going to get a PS5 eventually, which I already know is going to be too big for it. So what I might end up doing, I don't even know what I might end up doing. I might just end up putting the PS4 away, and then just leaving the PS5 here. Even though I don't really want to do that, I want to get a PS2 as well, so say as of now I don't have the PS5, I just get the PS2 and I put it in here. I'm going to have to make another hole here. I mean, I already have a hole in here for it, for the Nintendo 64. But that's still a bitch, because then I have to make a whole other hole. And if I don't have a console here, then I have to make another one over here. Same thing over there. I have to make another one. So it's just, this thing is a fucking mess. I'm going to use it. I mean, I paid for it. I'm going to make it work for what it is. But really, there's plenty of other better things out there. I have 2 small shelves left to put up here, but I don't think I'm doing that today. Also, I need another one right there for the WWE. I've stated that before. I figured out a place to put my ring. My wrestling rings. I don't have one of them. I think I've already stated this. I've already stated most of this crap. I put a couple of pops there if you guys haven't noticed. They're just sports teams that I enjoy. So the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of UFC fighters who I really like. Dallas Cowboy players, Magic Johnson. Really wish I had a Kobe pop, but don't, and they're too pricey for me to justifiably buy one. Big Al from the state of Alabama. And Babe Ruth, obviously, for the New York Yankees. Roger Strunchback for the Dallas Cowboys, and a couple other players. The coach, Deion Sanders. A newer guy in Jalen Smith. Some newer people, well, newer than Deion Sanders and Roger Strunchback. Troy Aikman and Des Bryant. Troy Aikman's now retired as obviously a commentator. Des Bryant's no longer with the Dallas Cowboys, which really sucks. But yeah, he was in the fucking crowd not too long ago, wearing a Cowboys jersey still, so that's cool. But yeah, there's still some stuff left, a couple of things. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys more than likely tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna get my bed into here, move some of this stuff around to over here, and get my bed in, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, another small minor update. I just stepped on my fucking earbuds, which is not good. Hopefully those didn't break. I'm gonna put 2 shelves in right here in just a minute, and my phone is just not focusing for some fucking reason. There we go. I had to somewhat mix some things into there. It's mostly just remaining Marvel and just cartoons. All my Marvel stuff is probably just gonna go up there with rounding out my DC stuff. So it's kind of nice. But unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to fit a couple of pops in. So I'm either just gonna be giving them to some friends, selling them, or might be doing a giveaway. The first one is this Captain Marvel pop of her on the motorcycle, which, like, this pop kind of makes me mad because, not because it's a bad pop, but because it's basically a standard pop that you could have probably put in a regular pop box, just sideways, like how they did with the Deadpools. If you can see it all the way up there, Deadpool is sideways, and I just did it that way because that's the best way to have it as far as room-wise. But if I had more room, I'd have them actually sideways. And you could have did the same thing with this fucking pop, but instead they decided to make it with like this 2-pack box, and it irritates me because there's really no reasoning. And what I mean by 2-pack box is, you see the standing Kyle over there. It's the same fucking box. That's just obviously, this is just meant for one person. And it's just irritating because it takes up a lot more room than it really should, because that bike does not need all this fucking room in here. So, and I never even went and watched this movie. I bought it because I thought I would, and I thought I would like it. Never went and watched it, so I'm probably just going to give this away. I either sell it or something. This, Golif, I think is what it's called. I fucking never played this game. I just got it because I thought it looked cool, but I'm trying to keep everything in here consistently, something that I have watched, played, or had some kind of entertainment-wise with. I don't want stuff that I really don't know. This Garbage Pail Kid, I might still find a place for, but if not, this is probably going my friend Nick's way, just because he likes the cards, so I figured this would be a perfect thing to maybe just display with his cards. So, yeah, but, the same plan from yesterday. We're going to put another shelf in here. I'm just going to have to go to the store to get another one for that. I'm going to have to get 2 shelves right here, which I have them. I have these small little black ones right here. Which, I mean, normally I wouldn't use because I'd be putting pops on them. But because I'm not using them for pops, I'm just using them for the Dragon Ball figures and anime figures and whatnot. These will work perfect because then they don't take up too much room either. They'll either be going like right here or right here. So I might actually just make them at the ends to make it easier because I know there'll be wall for sure right there. But I do kind of want them to meet as well, so... Yeah, I still have a fucking mess, as you can see. I mean, I still don't have no idea where I'm gonna put my wrestling figures at. And yeah, it's just... I just need to really go through shit and like actually start putting stuff up. So, I'm gonna get to that, and I'm gonna bloop you guys out of here. Okay, another quick update. I got these up, even though I'm gonna have to redo this one because it doesn't level. Really, I'm just going through this box of action figures and shit, and realizing, as I said, I don't really have a place for my wrestling figures as of now. I have a place for some of them, so right up there's gonna be 2 wrestling rings. Well, there is one already, but there's another one that's going to go there that I just need to order, and order the stickers for it as well, since I want it to be of ECW. If you know what ECW is, you know you know. If you don't, I don't want to explain it. But I'm just going through this box and realizing a shit ton of it is wrestling figures, so it's just like sorting through all of that. And by the way, I wouldn't suggest, if you're moving and you have shit like me, I wouldn't suggest just throwing it all in a box like this. You know, we were just in a hurry to rush to move. A hurry to move. And really, I would have put everything in little Walmart bags, which I was doing in the beginning. But because, you know, we were just trying to get everything done so fucking quickly, after a while, it was just like, well, fuck, I can't do this shit that quickly. So just everything went in here, which isn't the best idea. Like I said, this is like pieces from that, from that little figure, which, I mean, it's re-put to, you can re-put it together, but it's still just, like, I don't really feel like sitting here and like going through this crap like this, especially considering like just wrestling figures aren't going up right now, so it's just like, fuck, you know, it's not like where I have a wrestling section. I mean, I do with pops, but I don't have the room for all these wrestling figures right now. I don't have a place to really put them. I'm going to get one, but it's still just like, fuck, dude, you know. And that's the thing that the majority of this is, but there is also other crap in it that I'm trying to sort through. So it really just kind of sucks right now. I'm in my bed, it's a whole fucking mess. So, yeah, I guess I'll do another quick update after I get maybe done with this box, or I don't know, something. But we'll be back. Okay, quick, or yeah, just a quick update. I haven't got the shelf yet. I got these up. I re-leveled that one. This shit is going to take quite a long time. The process of just doing these action figures and putting them in the spots they need to be in. This is just gonna take forever, almost, probably. So this is probably gonna take me a couple of days, if I'm gonna be honest, just because certain action figures are missing parts that I'm looking for. And it's just, yeah. Got some Lego minifigs here. Freaking Batman. Or actually, it's a Bizarro? Not Bizarro, but It's like the Batman from the Bizarro world. It's Pirate Batman. And I still don't have a place for all my wrestling figures, so I need to think of something for that. I have a place right there for a couple. I've already said some of this shit probably over and over. Sorry if I'm just restating shit. It's just me trying to do an update, but there isn't much to update. This shit is just gonna take a long fucking time to do. So I might stop doing little updates, to be honest, and just the one last update I might do is if I put that shelf in, and if I get something for my wrestling figures. But until then, I'm just gonna probably stop doing these updates until I'm actually finished. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Welcome back, my fellow nerds and virgins. This is your dumbass here, Michael. And I should have put this in the beginning of the video, but who really gives a fuck? Thanks for the last couple of viewers in the last video. Thanks for the couple of likes. But now we're gonna get to why you're really here. This is the front door, so I feel like you can see a pretty good idea of what's gonna be in there. Now, can't say the finish because there's a couple of things missing, but I'll do update videos on that shit. But for the most part, this is the finished room. So the first thing that probably catches your eye is the thing that lights up. So we'll go over here. That's a Bret Hart autograph. It's an original art piece done in 2006. It says right there, signed by the original artist. And it depicts Bret Hart pissing on Shawn Michaels. If you know about their feud, if you know anything about wrestling, you know about the Montreal Screwjob and all of that. If you don't, basically, wrestling is a work. And Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart was under the deception that he was going to win. And Shawn Michaels put him in some submission move. Bret Hart never tapped out, but Vince McMahon screwed him over and fucking called for the bell, basically, even though he didn't lose. So that's just a little sum up of that. And Montreal Screwjob was Bret Hart's hometown, so the fans weren't too happy. Next to that, we have some UFC figures. Over here are going to be some Tiger Mask figures. I have them in the box for now because I want to get a ring for them. I'm also going to get an octagon for the UFC figures. Just below this, we have my WWE Legend figures. These are just people that are legends in the company. And actually, I skipped over something. So over here, we have a Lucha Media International t-shirt that is signed by El Santo, Super Parca, and El Rayo de Jalisco. It's signed by all three of them. And, I mean, I couldn't believe that I found this. This thing is insane. It's not authenticated, but just looking up the event and everything, you can, like, pretty much authenticate it yourself. Like, this is a real event. It's not just, like, it looks like a cheap t-shirt that just put together, but it's, like, this is an actual school, and they do things like this, like, every year or so. Got some New Jack cards up here that I bought from his website. You got an Angry Lemonade. Shout out to Angry Lemonade. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but he's the one who made my profile pic. That art is extremely cool. And you got a Nintendo 64, fucking Warzone. Back to here though, like I said, you get the Legends. And I got a couple of autographs in here. You got Kurt Angle, I got that one in person. Ted DiBiase, I also got in person, then I think about it. Below that, you just have some of my favorite guys, and you may notice that there's like doubles of people. So like, you saw Eddie Guerrero here, but he's also over here. That's just because I consider him a legend, but he's also one of my favorite guys. Not to say that some of these other people aren't some of my favorites either. But just, I don't know, I thought it would look better that way. For some of these. You got an Oscar autograph, and yeah, the lighting down here isn't great, so sorry. Also, I'm recording on a fucking Samsung phone, so, you know, if you bitch about the camera quality, like, I'll get a camera eventually, but as of now, I was focusing on making this goddamn room. Down here you have a Rikishi autograph, and I actually paid a little extra to get him to write the quote, "I did it for The Rock," since he is apparently mold down Stone Cold. So that's why I'm like recreating that with Scotty Too Hottie. You got an incident of Rikishi making Vince McMahon kiss his ass with The Rock over there. The lighting down here is really bad. I wish I had a flashlight on me to show off a little bit more. You got a little bit of Roman Reigns and the Wild Samoans, Haku, the Wild Samoans manager, Rikishi, and Too Cool. Since we're already over here, got my PS4, the PS3, a Scott Steiner sign figure, which was in a previous video. I'm getting a protector, so when I do an update video, since this will be a new series on my YouTube page, I'm gonna do a series of updating shit in my room. I'm gonna order a protector off Amazon, and it's gonna go right here, like sitting on those pops. Move some of that shit around. My PS3 that isn't plugged in yet. Xbox 360 that isn't plugged in yet. And Nintendo 64 that has the controllers plugged in. A couple of masks and other things like that. We get to here, and you have my ECW section / backyard wrestling section. My Lucha Libres / knockoff figures. Got El Santo and Blue Demo at the front. My anime / manga section, also comic book. Got Mayo Chiki, Muzaki-chan, and a couple of other ones. Infinite Stridos figures, some Nendroids of them, and you got the Mayo Chiki statue. This is like my sports one. All four at the top are just like my teams. So for college, at least for football, I'm a big fan of Alabama. For the NFL, Dallas Cowboys. As far as baseball, New York Yankees, even though I don't watch baseball that often, I'm not going to lie. And the person that I consider the greatest of all time as far as MMA is Demetrius Johnson. Below that, you got like LA Lakers, which again is another team that is just my team. More Dallas Cowboy players. And this is where it gets a little messy since these Lucha Libre figures will go up there. I just really don't have much room left right now. The screw bags, some more screws, just more UFC and cowboy guys, some comic books. Stephen King's It. Next to that, you have the Undertaker, which Undertaker and Rey Mysterio are my two favorite guys, so I highlight that with how many figures I have of each of them. Which I thought I had more, because I'm going to be honest, in my last place I didn't have as much room, I think, or those shelves that I had them on weren't as big as these fucking things, so I didn't even think I was going to have room for my wrestling figures until I went to Walmart and I found these things. Really, these things were supposed to be built up all the way, but I thought it would be nicer this way. Then you get Rey Mysterio section. You have some knockoff Rey Mysterio figures too. You got like that maskless one and this one, which his mask can actually come off. A couple of figures to the side because I'm just gonna fix those. I have some parts that I want to mix up and shit. And one of the things that went away with this is the window is now gone. It is completely just a place for my anime pops, including Dragon Ball. Most of them being Dragon Ball, but I have some other anime interests, obviously. I put shelves in the front of it, so it would actually have some room for like action figures and shit. Obviously, I put some of it on top. That Mayo Chiki clock is a gem. Thank you, Abraham. That was a birthday present from my boy Abe. It was featured in my last video. Thank you so much. Fucking love it. Eventually, I want to get LED lights for it, like how I did for this Bret Hart over here. And that's most definitely going to happen. I'm probably going to put LED lights throughout this whole room eventually. Just I'm not sure when it'll happen. And before I get on top of the bed and completely fuck it up, I mean, I got a couple of things here too. You have a couple of little Ray figures. Psyche, which is also a present from my homeboy Abe. That was a Christmas present. That's just fucking dope. This Kofi, which is what we call him, was just some random plush that we found in a thrift store, and I thought it was pretty funny since it's just pretty much a penguin that looks high as all shit and is wearing a Jamaican hat. Over here we have the just a wall of athletes is what I like to describe it as. So I guess we'll go from top to bottom. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, like I said previously. Dallas Cowboys socks of Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas Cowboys shorts, and Dallas Cowboys t-shirt. So we have a Michael Irvin signed card, a Troy Aikman signed card, a Roger Struntback signed card, an Emmitt Smith signed card. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about the pause there. Someone was coming into my house. I thought someone was trying to break it, and it was just someone who lives here. Curry Man, which is an awesome thing. I forget who the creator is of these, but he also made that. If you can't tell, like that's right in front of the manga, the Masked Kitties. And obviously it's Curry Man as a cat, but it's an awesome TNA legend right there. Next to that, you have the villain Marty Scurll, or below that, the villain Marty Scurll autograph 8x10. Met him at my first con, which would be a Lodi Con. Went with my friend Oscar. He was really cool. I know some allegations to come out about him, which is really unfortunate, but I'm not going to get rid of it. He was a really cool guy to be. And overall, I feel like he's a really good wrestler, regardless if he did or didn't do the things that he's alleged of doing. I hope it's untrue. I know a lot of them have been actually disproven, but I can't say for certain that's untrue or anything. Got Mustafa Asid, New Jack's partner, which is authenticated. An Anderson Silva autograph. A Randy Couture autograph. A Boogeyman. And a Little Boogeyman. And I got like a frame just for both of them in particular. Got an Andre the Giant autograph, which is the most insane thing in here. There's like that's probably my most, I can't even say most. There's like 3 autographs in here that are like insanely valuable. It's this one, the El Santo that I showed off earlier, with the other 2 that it's also signed with. But those aren't as valuable. El Santo makes it like extremely valuable. But then there's one other one that I'll get to that is also probably like one of my biggest purchases. Over here you get the cartoon and like little bit of Marvel, like left off section. Got a little Mighty Mouse graded comic there, the first one, 9.8. Got some Street Shark figures, Rockaduro, which is a classic cartoon movie by Don Bluth. Speaking of Don Bluth, I have his autograph up here. Got a Mighty Mouse plush up here, which I put in this position because I couldn't put him down here, but I didn't want him over here because he still has his original tags on him, which is ironic considering that Rey Mysterio still has his original tags on him too. But with this, I think it's a little bit cooler, a little bit more valuable. With WWE, they're always constantly putting out plushes, so you get the South Park section over here, which is, I am missing a couple of pops, like not of ones that I have, but like I still need to buy some. So it's a little unfortunate. It doesn't look like I'm going to have much room to do that with. So I may eventually have to lower this shelf or something. Or I might just switch these. Not quite sure yet, but yeah. You get the Marvel section that transitions into DC. And the DC, I mean, runs from wall to wall. I'll get the ladder right now to go and get that, to show off more, to show that a little bit more. But yeah, this is the Marvel section. A little bit of Marvel section to DC. This is the Scooby-Doo section, which most of it's really covered by the stuff in front of it. You can't really see the pops behind it, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate just because I have so much shit of it. I mean, I literally have to put one of my mystery machines away, unfortunately. The only good thing is I can use it, because I'm going to do stop motion later on. Just as of now, I need to get a setup and whatnot. This is my horror section, which is probably, in my opinion, the best displayed. It's the most, like, controlled section I have that looks the best. I love just the horror protectors, or the horror movie protectors, that they're all bloodied up. Got a mystery machine right there. That's just kind of like a transition between Scooby-Doo to the horror. A lot of kids started off on Scooby-Doo. But yeah, I have a big, I want to say big horror collection, but a really good, decent, and I just feel like it's really displayed well. And then it gets into movies. And below here, you actually have it gets its own section just because there's so many of them. I have a Leatherface right there. I'm fixing his chainsaw, so that's why that's like there. This Jason cup. Funny thing, ironic. In the move, this broke, and you're probably wondering, well, how the hell do you have it? I didn't glue it back together or anything. Went to Walmart for a final trip. Went to where I bought the thing for my wrestling figures and a couple of other little things. And I saw this and the Halloween section stuff. So, got it, obviously, because I wanted to replace the thing that was broken. So that was pretty dope. I might actually go back another day, because they had other cups besides this one. Maybe not another Friday the 13th one, but maybe if they have like a Nightmare on Elm Street or any other horror movies like that, I'll for sure go and get one. Also, shit. Okay, back. Almost dropped the cup and my phone kind of fell out of my fucking hand, so sorry about that. I was gonna show this off since in my last video I said I would show it hung up, but I didn't. This is the poster that I got signed by the Michael Myers actor for the actual face of Michael Myers from the first movie, and he also plays him in the second. And the good guy Chucky voice actor. So, yeah, I'm definitely planning on getting this signed by more people. One of the Jason actors. I would love to get it signed by Kane Hodder. Robert Englund, obviously, is the only person who's really played Freddy Krueger besides in the remake, but I don't remember the guy's name. And Matthew Lillard would be insane to get to sign that for Ghostface. And maybe, I forget what the other guy's I would forget what the other actor's name was. But yeah, that would be insane. But yeah, this is the whole horror section. And Krampus and Norman Bates cuts it off along with the little Chucky DVD set. Which I was going to say I don't think it finishes it anymore, but I think it does. I don't quite remember anymore. But before I get to that, let me show you off a couple of things that are still able to show off without doing this, because like I don't feel like doing that. This is a Lucha Libre Mexicana, poster. Lucha Mania. This is signed by a couple of people. It's signed by the original Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio Sr. So not that Rey Mysterio, but that Rey Mysterio's grandfather. Also signed by Juventud Guerrero and Psychosis. So this thing is honestly insane. And this is an actual poster. Like you can see, like it actually has some like wrinkles in it because they, that happens over time. You fold it and whatnot. This autograph of Allison Cooper. He worked on one of the Friday the 13th movies, so that's why that's here. And obviously Jason's in the fucking photo, so why the fuck wouldn't I put it there? This is some of my movies over here. Got my Cheech and Chong figures, some Scarface figures. My first ever pop. This Ted one I got when I was like fucking 7 or so. I ripped the box open like a dumbass, but what do you do as a kid? This is a Tintan from a Mexican movie. Not just a Mexican movie, he's a Mexican actor. He has all kinds of movies. I guess we'll get to the TV stand. I kind of showed it off, but I have this arm here. I would say it's a Halloween decoration. It is, but I'm just going to leave it there year round. I really don't care. And my little fireplace thing going for the scent. It's a blood orange. So, it smells pretty good. Keeps my room smelling nice, so that's great. And since I'm already here, I may as well. The other autograph I was talking about that cost me quite a bit. It is on the same level of my other three. Is this one, this Slim Shady Kamikaze lithograph that is autographed. Yeah, that thing costed me a bit because I didn't buy it off the website originally. So that thing is quite fucking pricey. Got a Kid Rock autograph over here as well. And then again, you have a Tiger Mask and Jushin Thunder Liger, which I'm gonna get another Tiger Mask autograph just because it doesn't say if that's the original. I know the picture isn't of the original Tiger Mask, but I'm wondering if they got it signed by the original or like the fourth. Because if you don't know, there's like 5-6 different Tiger Masks who have taken under the mantle of Tiger Mask. It's like a tradition to pass the name down to other people. But yeah, also this right here. This will be another video. Thank you to Abe again. I still gotta pay him back. He gave me money for when we were in SAC Anime. I saw this and I still haven't put it up, but I'm gonna do a whole video of recording that. If you know, you know. Basically, Abraham knows. I know. Pretty much all my friends know what it is because they were there with me. But I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that. Getting the ladder up. Okay. So this is the movie stuff. Yeah. Got a couple of Mechagodzilla, King Kong, Shredder, Drago, some Stranger Things figures. These 1/6 figures, which El Santo's a complete custom. Jean-Claude Van Damme isn't completely customized, but I definitely did change the outfit from the figure that I bought. I got a Street Fighter outfit because I like them in Street Fighter. Basically, I'm going to have 5 up here. That's pretty much people just in my favorite roles. El Santo is the one exception. He's just... He was fucking awesome in all the movies. He played pretty much the same person. He played himself. Then you get to the video game stuff. And yeah. And you got a whole lot of it cramped up in one space. I'm being for real with you. But yeah, all of it fit. Then you get into the rock/rapper section, which I think it's right above the Eminem autograph and the Kid Rock one. So fits perfectly. You got my Tupac ones, which there's a new one that's out that I need to buy. So that's gonna be a bitch to fit in, since everything fits so snug right now. Highlights, I guess, of this would be like the God of War statue came from the collector's edition. There's the little Godzilla of I forget the fucking anime. Evangelion. Yeah, the Mechagodzilla Evangelion one, which was a bitch to rebuild. I had that in a bag. Some of these things were just annoying to put back together because you had separate pieces and whatnot. You got a little Slim Shady like statue thing that I came across. There's also a Marshall Mathers one. It's based off the Slim Shady show, which was a little animated series that it's kind of funny. Honestly, it wasn't the greatest. I'm not gonna lie with you. You have a Death Row figure that is behind it is an actual sealed Death Row cassette tape, and what it's sitting on is actually a sealed Death Row CD. The cassette tape, unfortunately, the seal is a little broken at the top, but the CD is completely sealed. Only unfortunate thing was the place I bought it from put the tag actually on the seal. Custom Eminem figure there that I got off of eBay. Then we get into the DC stuff, and you start off with Muhammad Ali whipping Superman's ass. You get Cyborg, then you just get into the Joker figures, really. And yeah, there's a good amount of them. The Arkham Knight games, freaking Titan Joker is insane. The little Soda Joker figures, Batman, more Joker stuff, a Penguin. Get into the little Lego Batman's figurines and the Tiny Titans little bus. You get the Joker van. I mean, not van, Lowrider. And I'm gonna get down from here to show you the rest right now. And you get to here, which is again more villains, and then you get to the Suicide Squad figures, which honestly these are the full set of figures I've bought in a long time, just because I love this movie so much. Eventually, I might do the same for the newest Batman. Was it just the Batman for the newest one? Not quite. I don't quite remember. But for the newest Batman, I might actually do that. And then again, you just get into all the Marvel stuff. But yeah, that's basically everything. So, thanks for watching if you're still watching. Or if you stay throughout the whole damn video. But yeah, that's basically everything. I've covered pretty much everything. I guess I haven't covered this little light up Tupac fucking figure thing. By the way, that's a knockoff one. So, a big ass Joker in the corner has a little aux cord wrapped around his neck with a Batman and a Joker hanging from it. A couple autograph cards that I just haven't really put on display yet. A Tupac vinyl. If you couldn't tell, that's what's underneath that. And yeah, so a couple plushes are missing from this display, but that's mostly just because they've either gotten dirty or they're under repair. I know the Chucky one that was in the last video is under repair, since honestly I think it was more built for the frame of a woman, but I wore it anyways just because I thought it would be cool and I thought it was kind of funny, especially getting the picture with the Chucky actor with it. And unfortunately, like the strap kind of ripped a hole in it, so I'm gonna get that sewn. I have a little cat one that's just is white, but in the movie it just got like really dirty. Getting that one cleaned. I have a Joker plush. It also needs to be cleaned. A Harley Quinn plush. It needs to get It has a hole in its little I forget the fuck it's called. In her little headdress thing, I forget the fuck what it's called. But it has a tear in it, so I need to get that stitched and whatnot. But yeah, more videos will be coming out. More videos of me updating of what the fuck's gonna happen in here. I'm gonna I have a couple of masks. I'm gonna put them down here. I'm gonna do a whole video on why is this fucking camera just not focusing? I'm gonna do a whole video on my mask collection and displaying them. So you can look forward to that. I'm gonna get an octagon and probably get more UFC figures. Getting another ring here for my ECW / backyard wrestling stuff. I'm gonna put all them in there. And Tiger Mask. I'm also gonna get my another ring for them and get some custom stickers, which is gonna be for both of them. Really good. I'm gonna have to get custom stickers for both of them. And yeah. Once again, thanks for watching. If you're looking forward to any of the content, or if you like the content thus far, I know my last video was kind of shit. 90% of it was me pointing at the ground, and this video isn't going to be too greater either. I can already tell. But if you liked this stuff, and if you like the ideas that I have of updating and doing shit like that, just hit that subscribe button, I guess. Because I'm gonna still keep on doing this shit. I just think this shit's fun. And even without recording it, I'd be doing this shit. So for me, I guess it's just some kind of excuse to do it even more. So, I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now, though. So, thanks to you who watched my last video and liked it again. Thanks for that. But I'll catch you guys another day.